So the plan for the day is a 92-kilometre route out to Catton. I'm going to go out the way I normally go, which is through the trough of Bowland, and then I decided I would plan a different route back, just to kind of shake things up. So I'm going to come out towards the eastern side a little bit more, so not come back over the big fell, but actually like take some roads I haven't ridden before, so that should be pretty interesting. No idea, didn't do Google Maps thing to see what they look like. Elevation looks pretty undulating actually, so rather than it being like a collection of three big climbs, it's a whole load more like up and down, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, all in all, looking forward to it, hoping to have a good ride. Weather is overcast but reasonably warm, in the 20s I would say, low 20s. Not too much wind at the moment, but it is forecast to pick up wind at about 1 o'clock, so it's 9 o'clock now, so I am going to get on the road, get moving, see how I feel. Legs feel a bit heavy today. I had a rest day yesterday, so hopefully they will spring back into life. I'm also trying some different nutrition today. I realised that I'm not taking on enough carb when I'm on the bike. The Snickers, although they work for me for my stomach, they don't actually have that much carb in for the number of calories. So I'm trying like a Voom bar, which is like a solid gel. It's supposed to be slightly easier on the stomach because you chew it, so some of it gets absorbed in the mouth. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, all in all, looking forward to having a great ride. So I just got caught up in some sort of charity tractor ride. They look like quite old-fashioned tractors. They were kicking out a lot of diesel smoke, so they were actually taking the route I was planning to take. So I decided to chuck in a small diversion just to get out of the line of tractors, because they were doing 27 kilometers an hour. They just overtook me while I was riding. I let them by actually thinking it was just one tractor, and then like 4 came by, and then another 4 were behind me, and I was in this sort of parade, and actually it wasn't much fun. So I chucked the diversion, put the hammer down, and now I'm back en route, and I think I've beaten them, or they've gone a different way. So happy days. I'm now carving through the trough of Bowland, which is one of the most beautiful places in England. So yeah, having fun. Going to try my Vroom nutrition soon. Just had a quick bite of the Snickers, but the next time I take some nutrition on, I'll try the Vroom, see how it goes. So yeah, all in all, having fun. Weather's holding, it's very windy, you can probably hear. I've got the mic with me thankfully, so hopefully not hear too much, but it is really, really windy, but not spoiling the fun yet. But it'll be interesting to see when I get up in the fells how bad it is. I may have to rethink the route, but for now there's a bit of sun and I'm enjoying myself. Happy days. So a quick refuel stop at the old post office cafe in Catton in Lancashire. It is a hidden gem of a cafe. I stumbled across it on one of my rides. They make really, really good coffee, like really, really good coffee. They use the Caravetti beans that are roasted up in the Lake District, and they make sublime cakes. They make them themselves, and they have really nice sourdough toast and toasties, and highly recommend. It's really tucked away, but it's called the Old Post Office Cafe, and it's in Catton. I think it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but honestly, 10 out of 10 this cafe. 10 out of 10, really good every time, like every single time. So yeah, highly recommend. So quick stop, little bit of toast, coffee, and then I'll be back on the road. I've done the normal route here through the Trough of Bowland, but I'm going to take a different route back that I've never been before, and that's going to basically take me slightly out west, loop back round, and then cut around to the east, like around the fell that I climbed up over to get here. So it's going to be interesting taking that route back. It's always nice to mix up the routes every so often and try new roads, so let's see how it goes. Looking forward to it. So I am right on top of a fell, well, more on the side actually. I've just done the first section of new route out from Catton to Quinmore. What a lovely route. So normally the bit I do is a little bit more of a main road compared to some of the roads around here, but actually this new section is just this narrow single track lane that carves through the fells, and there's this really steep section of climb which was lovely. The road surface was awful, so I wouldn't want to do it in the other direction. Like when you're slow, like churning up a climb is fine, but it was actually right at the base where it was steep and the surface was a bit gnarly and wet, so I wouldn't want to have descended it. So I'm glad I did it this way round. Originally I did it this way round just because I wanted to get to the coffee with roads I know and then have an adventure on the way home. So I'm really glad I did it that way round. It worked out really well. This is now a new section as well. So from here on in, it's new most of the way home. So I'm looking forward to it. So far, it's been a great adventure changing up the route. So yeah, let's hope the quality continues and I have as much fun for the rest of the new roads as I've just had on the first section. But yeah, having a blast. So that's a wrap. I did 94 kilometers in the end, and the route back from Catton was a new route, and I've got to say it was amazing. Like, found some really epic local roads, just to add to the list of all the other epic local roads. But there was this really long descent that was silky smooth, and you could see out over Pendle and Lancashire for just as far as the eye could see, basically. So it really was an epic descent, and just the whole way was kind of very kind of rolling, sharp hills, and then long descents where you could see quite a long way. And overall, the road surface was silky smooth. There was one section where it was a bit gnarly, and you had a bit of a bumpy surface. But apart from that, it was absolutely epic. Like, just tons and tons of fun. So yeah, all in all, I had great coffee. I went through the Trough of Bowland for some epic views, some of the best views you can have on a bike in the UK, and then a new route back from Catton that was equally epic. So yeah, tons and tons of fun. Happy days.